let's get to some betting. And before we get to Saudi, that's where we're going to put our focus this week, given the strength of the field. We'll just touch on everything else that's happening. We've obviously touched on the Ras Al Khaimah, whatever it is, tournament that's happening on the DP World Tour. There is, of course, Pebble Beach on the PGA Tour. I think Patrick Cantlay is the favourite there at about $8. Seems very short. $8.50. No thanks.
Can't do it, surely.
Cam Tringale, 1, 2, 3. He's on the fifth line of betting at $21. Never won a tournament. Should be $201.
Are we going to see another Luke list?
Well, there's I found a little stat on Pebble Beach. Where's it gone? That only 3 non-US golfers have won this tournament since 1966.
Would one of them be an Aussie?
It was. I can't remember who, but that was early 90s. Vijay Singh's another one. And Nick Taylor, the Canadian, won it 2 years ago. So interesting.
Where's he? Nick Taylor.
Where is he?
Yeah. Is he in the field? Yes.
He's in the field, yeah. He's paying about 100 and something or others, I saw.
Wow, we.
Yeah, a bit of that. Yeah, I haven't asked you guys to have a look at this, but any tips or anyone you like at Pebble Beach?
Like you say, I'm intrigued to see how Jason Day backs it up. Also, Spieth is a past winner here. Obviously, didn't make the cut last week, but I think a guy like him doesn't usually have, well, unless he was in that bad form a couple of years ago, doesn't usually have 2 terrible weeks in a row. So I'd expect him to be prominent this week is sort of my pick, I think.
Here you go. Here's a stat on Spieth. So he won in 2017, 2 more top 4 finishes, and another 2 top 10s in his last 8 starts here.
Yeah.
And then Day, he's had 8 top 10 finishes here in 12 starts, and his last 5 read T5, T2, T4, 4, T7.
This is at Pebble Beach.
Pebble Beach.
You'd be liking a look of your mate Daniel Berger or so, wouldn't you, Karl?
I bypassed Berger this week. Okay. I'm gonna. I might as well say it now. I've got a couple of names here that I've sort of circled, and one of them makes me really sick to my stomach. But Mav McNeely, I really like this week.
Maverick.
He's paying 21s. He's had a T5 and a second here, playing some good golf at the moment. And the other one, like I say, it makes me sick. Justin Rose at $23. Would have expected to see him in Saudi, but he's chosen to play here. He's in pretty good form, old Justin Rose. T10, T6, 57, 40, T12, T9, T33, T6. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him up around the top of the leaderboard in the final day.
It just reminded me of something.
Oh, God.
Because Maverick McNeely knocks around with Danielle King.
Yes.
There was a thing on Twitter. We have the split screen.
Yes.
And it said, what will happen first? Danielle King will have a putt for 800-meter men's final at the World Champs will finish first. And they line up. She was lining the putt up, goes around the other side, turns down again, comes back around, lines it up again, puts the ball down, sort of moves it slightly, now picks back up. And again, the guys they've done one lap, one round. It was almost, it was blow for blow. It was almost a photo finish. It was fantastic.
Well, she has finished first and second in consecutive weeks.
Look, so it's working for her.
Leave her alone.
No, just saying. It was just interesting to see that someone had put that up.
Yeah.
It's sort of like what they used to do when, can't remember who the kicker was for the Warriors, but they used to say, he takes so long to take his kick. Was it Michael Witt?
Michael Witt. They said to
gun kicker.
45 seconds or something.
Anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
Anyone that you've circled or like the look of at Pebble here, Paul?
Well, I don't see any value in Patrick Cantlay
No.
at 850, but then just off the back of those stats, I'd have to have a little go on Jason Day for a top 5 finish.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Especially after his performance last week. Just
$5 for top 5.
Yeah, and the field was a lot tougher last week.
Exactly.
What was he? 1 shot off first place.
Yeah.
1 stroke off. And he loves the place.
Yeah.
You've convinced me. I'm going to have to adjust my betting
There we go.
thing for
That's
this
what we
week.
like.
Just slightly.
That's
slightly.
the aim of the show. I had a quick look at my notes last year for this tournament, and my best roughie was this is the price. You'll like this. Minwoo Lee making his PGA Tour debut. Can you ever guess what he was paying?
151.
$326.
He's not paying that this
I'm
time.
not sure where he finished, but I didn't win that week, so obviously didn't come first. But yeah. And then, of course, the LPGA, they've got the Drive On event this week. And Paul, you said to me earlier, you've got someone circled here.
I like the Canadian, Brooke
Brooke.
Henderson. She was absolutely terrible last week
Good start.
with putts from about 4 feet in. I lost count the number of putts that she missed from, what, we're saying around about here. I mean, for me,
That's a gimme most places, isn't it?
that's definitely not a gimme for me, but the amount of putts that she missed from around 3 or 4 feet, just ridiculous. And she still finished up towards the top of the leaderboard. She wasn't too far away. So obviously she lives in Florida now, so she'll only have to drive to the tournament each day. I think if she can just sort that out, and I don't think it'll be too much of a problem for her to, I don't know if she just got the yips slightly, but she just tightens that one up. I'm definitely willing to have a go. I see we still don't have the odds on our website.
They are coming, though.
But I believe she'll be second or third favourite there behind, well, Nelly Corder will be favourite. But I'm hoping Brooks around $12, $14. If so, I will be having, in fact, she is in my staking plan.
Oh, hello. Just to give you a little bit of an insight, one of our competitors offshore is, as you say, has Nelly top of the line there, about $8.50, Brooke about $13.
We've got the market up.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. What do we got?
Don't go to our competitors, go to us.
Nelly, $8.50, Brooke, $13.
There you go. Easy. All righty. We've waffled on long enough. Let's get into Saudi. And Paul, why don't you tell us what you know about the Saudi International?
It's going to be played at the Royal Greens Golf and Country Club. And you want to be Dustin Johnson playing in this tournament. He's finished first, second, and first.
Yep.
That's not the worst. Obviously, it just has the game for him. He'll be very, very short again. In fact, I just
$8.50.
I just jumped off the page to have a look at the LPGA. He's an $8.50 favorite, but this is a stacked field.
$8 favorite.
$8 now.
Yep.
This is a stacked field. So obviously, I'm looking for a sort of a desert rat. Links form as well should go well here. So those who have played well along the coast of the UK, I guess I think definitely your iron, your approach shots need to be on form here, striking the ball very, very sweetly. And as always, every single week, putting always helps.
I think too, driving distance is a big advantage here. DJ's 2 wins. He's just bombed the course really, and made up for everything else late in the piece. The only man to beat him, GMAC, Graham McDowell.
McDowell.
It's
not known
in 3 years.
As a big hitter.
In 3 years, only one man has beaten you on a course. It's unreal. Tom, anything to add? The Saudi?
I think just with regards to the weather conditions, it sounds like the wind might pick up a bit, which is probably going to maybe bring back the field a little bit, and maybe take away a little bit of the advantage that those big hitters like DJ have. So if it blows, which it's looking at doing, then I think, like you say, those sort of desert rats and guys with links form could be good value. Yeah.
Nice. Well, let's start with our winner last week. Paul, who have you got circled as your best this week?
I'm going Dustin Johnson.
I can't argue with that.
I know he's very, very short, and there are a lot of very, very good golfers taking part this week. But just on it's almost like he was standing in the middle of the Middle East, and someone decided to build a course around him. It just suits his game. As you say, you've got to be long off the tee. He's very, very long off the tee. It looked like last week he was striking the ball very, very nicely. So I'm very, very happy to take Dustin Johnson at $8 to win.
Yeah, nice. Like I say, I can't really argue with that. The one thing that has deterred me from Dustin Johnson would be his putting stats over the last 3 months. He's ranked against the field. He's ranked here 44th in strokes gained putting. But with that, he is top 3 in every other strokes gained category there is against the field. So I can definitely see why you've taken him there. I'm going to go with a man that has already made me some money this year, an Australian, Cameron Smith, at $13. We haven't seen him since a Sony where he missed the cut, which we could probably all forgive him for doing so. Over the last 3 months versus the field, I've got him circled as the best golfer going around. He ranks top 5 in strokes gained total, tee to green, and putting, and is top 12 off the tee and around the greens. He is 4th on the PGA Tour in strokes gained putting, 4th in par 4 scoring, and 4th birdie or better percentage. So I've got Cameron Smith at $13. I'll just note too that I'm very close to taking Thomas Pieters. I've got those two, probably the 2 hottest golfers on the planet right now. Tom, where are you going?
I'm going with another questionable haircut, but not Cameron Smith. I am going with Tommy Fleetwood.
Oh,
I didn't think I'd ever pick Tommy because he's a bit of a non-winner in my eyes. But geez, he played bloody well last week. He sort of led the field in strokes gained approach. I think he was there or thereabouts in terms of stroke gained tee to green as well. If it wasn't for a poor 4th round, he was right in it. Plenty of experience in the desert. 12th last week, let's say. He was actually 20. He was 13th in November at the Dubai Championship, 7th at the Alfred Dunhill Links. Before that, and I think the time is right and the price is right to have a crack on Tommy Fleetwood. So he's paying $21. So give him strength. He'll have George Harper in his ear all week long as well. So I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, but give him a go.
Nice. Paul, where are you going for your mid-tier?
I'm going Patrick Reed.
Oh, gross.
I've changed my mind. I'm going with Patrick Reed. As Tom said, there's probably going to be a wee bit of wind there, possibly on day 2. And I've just looked over Patrick Reed's last few tournaments, and he's finished in a tie for 2nd at the Butterfield Bermuda Championship and 3rd at the Herod World Challenge, where there is always a wee bit of wind. Also was 15th at the Century Tournament of Champions. That week they didn't really get a lot of wind, to be fair. It was there was no real defense for the course there.
15th of 30, just FYI.
Hey, don't worry about that. He started off roughly, but came back with a 64, 66, 68 to finish the tournament. So he's getting back there. And last season, he had some very, very good stats. He was 7th in strokes gained around the green and 4th in strokes gained putting. So anywhere getting back towards there, he's a chance in this tournament. So Patrick Reed, 34s.
Nice. Not for me, but
Ugly.
that's
what you
may have
said.
convinced a couple of people there.
You did say ugly.
I said gross.
Wow.
And that's just my thoughts on Patrick Reed in general.
Wow.
I'm going to go with Englishman Sam Horsfield at 41s. Been sneaking out on the radar somewhat. In his last 5 starts, he's finished T12, T44, T9, T12, T4. And over the last 3 months, he ranks top 25 in the 6 major strokes gained categories, including 6th in approach, 17th off the tee, and 12th tee to green. He's had a bit of a rough go of it in the desert in the past, but his recent form suggests that's on the up. So Sam Horsfield, 41s. Tom.
I'm going with the Australian Lucas Herbert as my mid-tier. He has some form in the desert. He hits it a decent way, and last year his putter was on fire. So I think I've just lost the page. I think he's around $34 or something. So he'll be my mid-tier, Lucas Herbert.
Yep, $34. Paul, a roughie for us.
Looks like a long shot, baby.
I'm going with Shubanker Sharma.
Oof.
He is currently, he's moved.
100.
He's 126, 126 to win the tournament. Look, he didn't enjoy last week in the Desert Classic, but finished in a tie for second the week before at the Abu Dhabi Championship. I think he hits it long enough to be go okay here, and if he can just take a wee bit of confidence from that second placing, runner-up placing at Abu Dhabi, I can see him finishing at least in the top 20. So Shubanker Sharma.
Nice. I've got 2 big roughies circled here. I'm going to go with the biggest, and a man who plies his trade mainly on the Asian tour, Gavin Green, the American, at $326. This is a true course form.
Is he Malaysian?
Play. Oh, I thought he had an American flag.
I
It might be Malaysian though.
I thought he played under the Malay. I'll have a look. You keep talking.
Okay. He did win the Asian Tour Order of Merit a couple of years back. So yeah, to say, bit of a course form play here. He finished T11 here in 2019 and T3 in 2020. Missed the cut last year, unfortunately. Form's been a bit scratchy, but he has had a T20 at the Andalusia Masters, T17 at the Portugal Masters, and T33 at the Singapore Open. Against the field, he's ranked 15th strokes gained putting, 14th in approach, and 37th tee to green. So at that price, probably not a realistic chance to win, but will feature in my sort of top 20 plays in my betting plan later on. So
Yep.
Gavin Green at 326s.
Born in Malaysia.
Born in Malaysia.
Plays under the Malaysian flag.
Okay, my
Yep.
apologies, Gavin.
Yeah, sorry about that.
My
No,
apologies.
I think he'll be happy with the plug you gave him there, mate. That was plenty good info. Made me want to get on myself. So yeah, I should look at doing more research. But the only research I've done for
Do
my
things off the
roughie,
whim.
is the one man that can beat DJ on this course, Graham Mcdowell.
Oh no.
If it blows, and Graham's, he obviously knows the course, past winner. Anything's possible. So he's my roughie, but I will not be putting any money on him.
Confident. Alrighty. Let's get to some betting. Ben.
Before we do that,
Oh, hello.
can I just go, and I'm just trying to find them now. Oh, no, they're not under that. They'll be there. That's where they are. the power plays.
Oh, power plays. They're coming, are they?
They will be coming out. But last week, I'll just let you know,
If any of them won.
1, 2, 3, 4 power plays collected last week.
Ooh.
The
Wow.
first one was Stacey Lewis or Sophia Popov to finish top 10 at 550.
And who was it?
Stacey Lewis.
Oh, yeah, that's yours. Tick to you.
Okay. Any two of the events to go to a playoff. And
Sick.
so the DP World Tour went to a playoff, as we know,
Yeah.
with Hovland coming out on top. And
PGA Tour.
the Farmers also went to a playoff.
And the LPGA should have.
Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you mentioned the LPGA because the next power play was Lydia Ko or Danielle Kang to win at 650.
Wow.
Wow.
How's that for a Quinella?
You could have just sat back halfway through the final round. There was no one else. No one else was going to win.
Yeah, good.
And the other one was Victor Hovland, or I think it was Tyrell Hatton to win. It's just taken a while to load this one. And that one was paying $650 as well. So 4 of the power plays last week collected for punters.
Very
Well done.
nice.
Hopefully, some of the cut line bonus bets went on those.
Yeah.
They're obviously popular. I told a mate about it on Friday night, and we went to put the code in. I think it was all gone. So they must have been snapped up
Oh,
pretty
nice.
quickly.
That's good for us. Good to know people are listening.
I didn't
We
manage to land a winner with mine, thanks to Tony Fina not making the cut.
Mm. I noticed Tony hasn't been mentioned by anyone this week. Be better, Tony.
He's in the sea.
Okay. He's in the sea. He's in the desert. Betting. And we'll start with Paul. Run us through your staking plan and where your $100 is going this week, Paul.
Right. Well, I know where my bread is buttered, and it's on the LPGA Tour. So that is where the bulk of my staking will go this
Alrighty.
week. As I said, I really do like the look of Brooke Henderson here. She should feel a lot more comfortable. If she sorts out that short putting, then she will be a big, big chance. So I'm taking $20 on Brooke to win at $13. And I'm taking $30 on Brooke for a top 5 finish. Now, we haven't got that market up yet, but as soon as it's up, I'll let you know. So 20 on Brooke to win, 30 on Brooke top 5 finish. I'm also taking 20 on Nelly quarter to win at $850.
Hedging, I see.
I just
Dutch-
see
Dutch
I
bet.
see this this being just a ding dong battle between these two players. Nelly had a poor tournament last week by her standards. I don't think we're going to see her have 2 in a row. So Nelly for a win at 20 at $850. What have I got? I've got 30 left. I'm going to put that all on Jason Day for a top 5 finish
Oh, I convinced him.
at
$5.
$5.
Wow. Nice. Nice. Good to know my work is doing something for the TAB. We got one bet out of it. Okay. Strap in. This is going to get wild. I'm going across 2 tours, 2 events here, Saudi and the PGA Tour. And because no one else has listened to the rules that I put in place early in the season, I'm not listening to them either. I have 10 bets here, and I'm going $10 on all of them. All right. So Saudi, I've got Cam Smith to win at 13s, Cam Smith top 5 at 350. Also going to take Thomas Peters at 17 to win, and Thomas Peters top 5 at 5s. Sam Horsfield top 10 at 433. Gavin Green top 20 at $8. And my other sick roughie is the Australian Wade Ormsby. I'll take him top 20 at $7. Just a little. He's another one that applies his trade on the Asian Tour. His stat line, his form line reads T23, T14, T8, T25. Missed the cut last week, but I think he will be in the mix this week. So I'll take him top 20 at 7s. Got a wee first round 3 ball. I'm going to take DJ over Coke Rack and Siwoo Kim, plus Shane Lowry over our man Finau and your boy G-Mac, Tom. Getting $5 for that.
You watch Finau jump out of the
I know,
ground
he'll
this week.
probably
You know what he's going to
wins
do.
And then 2 bets on the PGA Tour, both top 10s. Justin Rose and Maverick McNeely, both $3. So $10 on all of those.
Look, I'm going to change. Jason Day, I'm only putting 20 on him, and I'm saving $10 for a power play, which once they're up, we'll do.
Okay. Yeah. Tom.
Yeah. Okay. It's time to make the comeback and get out of here on top. So I'm going to have $15 on Jordan Spieth to win the AT&T at $19. Like we see a great course form there. At the Abu Dhabi Championship, man in form, Ryan Fox is paying $56 to be first round leader. After what he did in the back end of last tournament, I'm having $10 on him to be leading after the first round at 56s. And I'm having $10 on him for a top 10 finish at 7s. Then I'm going to actually mix and match the PGA and Abu Dhabi and the Saudi. Thank you. I'm going to have Lucas Herbert. This is a $15 multi for $177. Lucas Herbert top 20 at $2.37 into Jordan Spieth top 5, $5. I'm going to have $5 to win at the Saudi on Tommy Fleetwood at 21s and $15 on him top 5 at $5.50. And I have another $500 collect in the form of a $20 multi, and that is in Abu Dhabi top Englishman Richard Bland at $7 into Tyrrell Hatton in the Saudi as the top GB Irishman at $3.75. $20 into $525. And my remaining 10 will also be put on a power play, not paying less than $10.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel like you spent about 1,000 then.
Oh, that adds up at this stage anyway. It's just the winnings will be into the thousands.
Yeah, no, it definitely sounds like he's using a fairway wood to get out of a greenside bunker.
We could be in some serious trouble this week, Paul. If Tom comes out on top, we'll reset once he goes and we'll start again.
Big time.
Yeah.
Wow. Right, we haven't got a bonus bet giveaway this week. Before we go, as Tom said, they all got taken last week, so we need to have a
Do we have a promotion?
cooling off period. But we've got a promotion.
Well, hey.
It's not birdie bonus, but it's very similar. It comes under the bonus back.
Golf
umbrella.
bonus back.
Golf bonus back. So listen up.
What tournament is it for?
This is for Saudi.
For the Saudi International only.
Yep.
This week.
Yep.
Right.
Place a pre-tournament outright winner bet through your TAB account on a selected golf tournament, which is the Saudi Invitational. And if your player doesn't win but finishes inside the top 10, you'll get a refund up to $50 as a bonus bet.
And that's for your first bet only on that. It's not like the birdie bonus where you could back as many golfers as you wanted. It's your first bet on the outright winner market.
Pre-tournament. Yep.
Pre-tournament.
Yep. So we've given you a few names there. You can,
There's plenty more you can choose from.
The value is taking DJ here and
If he wins,
Loading
hey, happy.
loading up for the $8 and getting a refund. You'd have to say on the, no, I won't say that.
Wow, is that the kiss? Oh, wow.
Yeah, not allowed to use the words guaranteed around here.
No. Put your 50 on Graham McDowell.
At 101.
Guaranteed not to get collect.
Do not do that. All right, boys. Another good episode.
All done.
Thank you. Good luck on the punt this week. Good luck to you all out there. Saudi, I think, starts early tomorrow.
Yeah.
About 5 o'clock tomorrow night.